Hi guys, and welcome to your July 2020. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You for the beautiful sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you are subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams? Hello to my members. Hello, Aqua. This is going to be the, again, What Aren't They Telling You? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from the 19th through the 25th, which is today. Okay. If you're a new Aquarius checking me out for the first time, I do read present week energy. The posting schedule is from the Wednesday of the same week to Saturday of that same week. So when you see 19th through the 25th, that doesn't mean that I'm reading it from last week, like a lot of formats. There are many different channels, many different reading styles, and I prefer to read present week energy. So it would be until today. But you do know that energy is fluid. So, and you also should know that the energy can go both ways. So if there is an energy out here that you don't familiarize yourself with, or an energy here that, I'm sorry, you don't resonate with, that's not familiar to you, and you don't have to claim it just because it comes up, okay? And last but not least, if you are connecting with Libra, Capricorn, or Taurus, their videos are available for view, your viewing pleasure. I don't know whether you're connecting with one of those particular zodiac signs, but if you are, those videos, their extended videos are available for purchase. I do suggest that you watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the person that you're connecting with if you know, okay? Remember, the summer specials are still up if you want to book with me. Everything that you need from me, Aquarius, is below. Those summer specials don't expire until September the 1st, and I am thinking about extending them. Okay, so let's go. We're going in with the Marvelous Truth Oracle. I do call it the MTO. I took the first couple of weeks introducing this deck to you. So I'm just going to refer to it now so I don't have to spend time explaining to you what it is, okay? This is going to give us a high view. This is my channel messages that I use in my readings, and a high view energy or a theme to what may be going on, or what may be going on from a spiritual level, in addition to these issues that you may be experiencing with the person that you're connected with. If you are a single Aquarius, I suggest that you go and watch the 3-in-1 videos that were posted at the beginning of July. And when you find the Aquarius 3-in-1, there is a career and there is a singles reading, and it is time stamped. Okay, show me for Aquarius and their partners, and we have devoted. Ooh, top of the deck is the heart chakra. All right. On all of my chakra cards, rather than explaining the chakra, I figured that it would be easier to go into what may have blocked the chakra by giving you affirmations. So this is love and healing. And it seems that there has been some things going on between you guys that has or some things that have went on with you, Aquarius, that your person is saying that they know. I don't know yet whether they've done it, but a lot of times that's what it is. But this is spirit right now coming in and saying that there needs to be some heart healing going on. So these are the following affirmations for the heart chakra, and love and healing is the actual focal point. I am open to love. I love and accept myself. I live in balance and a state of gratitude. I am connecting with other beings. All love resides in my heart. And unfortunately, that's a tall order to fill when you have been let down, disappointed, hurt, beat, battered, and bruised, not literally, but the energy of the wounded warrior, which is the 9 of Wands, where you feel like you can still continue to keep going, although something has just completely obliterated you. That's what a lot of what causes a lot of the blockages. Okay, now we're going to go in with the good tarot and get your 5 cards, okay, to find out what they may not be telling you this week. Show me, Spirit. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We do have the 8 of Fire. So there is definitely that's something that needs to go on or needs to be concluded upon. This is also Cupid's arrows of love, or something that needs to be said to you, or again, something that needs to be concluded upon. But this is fast moving communication, ultimately in the form of email, text messages. I try not to put like, snail mail in there, but just when I look at that, that is the act of fast communicating, not necessarily communicating. You have to understand, when it's fast, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to like what's being said. And that's where the connotation of this card falls short, because, we have to look at the fact that that's fire energy. That's not a sword energy. That's not, if it's clarified by, heart to heart, then great. But I think that it's more of an impulsive communication. Something that, if you're one of those people, Aquarius, and I know you are, that wants to take a step back and think about something, and this person wants to come in very fast, they may be disappointed. So I want to make sure that I set that straight, because just because that Eight of Wands is out doesn't mean that the conclusion is going to be favorable, that the communication that comes with it is going to be favorable. Understand that. We do have the Six of Water. I do feel like this is soulmate energy. That is the equivalent of the Six of Cups, and something returning to you from the past. Again, if this is resonating with you in that way, and your person is not telling you that they're planning on coming back to you, and you haven't given this situation thought or felt like you're okay with that, then they're going to be in for a rude awakening. Show me, Spirit. We do have the Ten of Air. See, this is what I'm talking about. So there's been an extreme amount of stress with the Ten of Swords right here, and in the heart of the matter, they are extremely stressed out. And when I clarify it, I'm sure they're stressed out because there is an energy that they want to come back and return. But there's been so much bad communication and just overall stress with thoughts and actions, and not necessarily actions, but this 8 shows that impulsiveness, but just communication, that you're not going to go for it. We do have the King of Water, so I do feel like that's that person wanted to come back. You could be connecting. One second, let me get the last card. We do have the Eight of Earth. So there's a power struggle here with the 2 8s. We start with an 8, we end with an 8, okay? And then we do have the 7 of Earth. So that's the equivalent of the 7 of Pentacles. So we'll be going in with the Romance Angel Oracle card to clarify the heart place only. And then I will go in with the Wind Spirit Speaks Oracle to clarify the rest of this energy. But I just want to let you know that there has been an extreme amount. Yes, this makes sense now. There's been an extreme amount of push and pull. It looks like, with acting fast and jumping into something, possibly a reconciliation very fast. And so the pull or the power struggle has to do something with the following areas. Impulsive, so fiery to get it done and get it over with and jump right in it full head first. Not necessarily think about all of the details, not necessarily go through the semantics of what's going to happen, just doing it. And then with the 8 of Earth, which is to work at it. There's an energy that wants to do and wants to achieve, but doesn't necessarily want to put, sorry, I hit the desk, but doesn't necessarily want to put the work in. And that's not conducive for the success of a relationship. And you know that. And you want this person to use their head a little bit more, Aquarius. I know that. You're Uranus ruled. And so you want free thinking, forward thinking. You want stimulating conversations. You do not want fast moving communication. You do like and are attracted to, again, intellectual conversation. Sometimes what could have gotten you into this situation to begin with is the fact that they know how to blow smoke up your butt, but doesn't actually, are not actually 100% when it comes down to the follow through. And depending on you, Aquarius, and what you have in your Mars, that is probably where this situation fell short. So now there is a pushback. And they know this. Clarify the 10 of Air. There is a tremendous amount of stress in the heart right now. Yes, thank God. Heart-to-heart conversation actually did come out. So now someone wants to put their cards on the table. I'm happy that that came out. You guys could have some children together. That is at the top of the deck. I don't see pages in the energy. Before I go in when Spirit speaks, I want to talk about what you could be connecting with before the reading takes on another life here, because when we start clarifying, that's when other things come out. So you could be connecting with fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Earth. So it looks like everybody is here, all hands on deck. So you could be connecting with any element or have any of these elements in your your particular sign besides Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But there is a sense of being devoted. And I do feel like, again, that this makes sense why it's blocked, because if in the heart of the matter we have the Ten of Swords, then that explains the reason for that heart blockage. And it has a lot to do with all of the things that has went on. There is going to be some honest discussing feelings here. But are you going to be open and receptive to that? Because it's going to sound like the exact same thing. Now that I have not changed the deck, because normally I will change the Oracle deck, but I haven't been doing it because I really do like this particular deck. I feel like now that I have been working with it enough, the wisdom of the divine oracle, or wisdom of the oracle, I'm sorry. I feel like this sounds like Never Ending Story, or the card Round and Round. You're just tired of listening to it. It's like the same old stuff over and over again. But this time, they're wanting to get out of this 10. And the great news is they're wanting to hurry up speed up the process for the actual completion of the cycle. Okay? The good news is, Aquarius, is when you get to the 10 of anything, you can't do anything but advance to the ace, because that's the next natural advance. So when you get to the bottom, you automatically reset to the top, okay? Excuse me, let me take a sip. But I do want to let you know that this person is extremely devoted to you. They may not have shown devotion in their actions, but there's a certain level or energy that they're like done. What does that mean, Marv? I mean, like, done. This is getting on my nerves. In the sense of being settled into you. What does that mean, Marv? Certain things that you didn't do, or that you haven't done, or that has fallen apart between you guys, that has caused or could have been the reason why this particular relationship didn't advance. They've learned how to fill the void. But when it comes down to the devotion, they have not been able to find a person to be devoted to. See, in their haste, they could have spoken out of turn, obviously with the Ten of Swords, and made you feel like you were worthless. Yeah. Or made you feel like you were inadequate, because that's what's coming out. And what they're saying now is that was their own foolish pride and their ego, male or female. And they realized that those things that you were unwilling to do and the steps that you were unwilling to take was actually for the betterment of the relationship. So now they're okay with those things and appreciate you more for it. So you may be thinking that it sounds like the same old shit, but in actuality, there is an energy here of them being extremely devoted. Love, connection, soul has come out. So that's probably going to be the fast communication. The Six of Water is being clarified by trust, okay? And they want you to trust them and trust the process. Heart-to-heart conversations is being clarified by cycles. And they want you, oh, sorry. we've already clarified that. Cycles, the king of water. So they want to go in really and say, I'm sorry, but that I've went through an evolution individually, which has in turn affected this relationship, meaning I'm not the same person that I was. And what I would really like to do is step up my game to show you this devotion. See, they've carried this devotion around with them in their heart, secretly going around trying to replace you, understanding that what they found to fill in those voids was irreplaceable. You are irreplaceable, Aquarius, as well as your energy. Then we do have the Eight of Earth being clarified by stable, which is Earth sign. I do feel like there is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus involved, again, because the card is there. Top of the deck is the Seven of Earth, and that is being clarified by 6, third eye chakra. We have 2 6s here. And that also lets me know that trust is on the board, because that's our 2 6s. Third eye and the 6 of cups. Trust has been a huge issue that's being revealed. And truth obviously goes hand in hand with trust. I don't know whether this children card, you guys have children together and you guys have to sit down and still communicate because of the children. Or there was a child outside of this relationship, and there's been a lot of truth here. Unfortunately, or I'm sorry, there's been a seeking of truth. All right. But I'm telling you right now that that is clarifying my 7 of Earth. So maybe when they approach you, Aquarius, you're going to start to go into your spirituality or consult your spiritual self. Or maybe, go into, tarot, or, book a reading with someone, or go and get a Reiki, because you really want to be unblocked before you go back down the path. You don't want to make the same mistake twice. And what they're saying may sound good. And like I said, they know how to stimulate you and get you to the point where you're ready to give them a chance, but they've always fallen short. I do show that this time they seem to be sincere, so keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and get your out to sea. I think this is actually where you are right now. 7, the card of 7, and then the 7 of Earth. So you guys let me know what 7 means to you. Angel numbers, whether you've been seeing 7. There's also a crossing with 6, 6 and 7. Okay, and if you add the 6 and 7 up, that's 13, and if you add up 1 plus 3, that's 4. Overall, this is really examining your foundations, your emotional foundations, and how you're going to move forward. And that's what this energy is, these 2 7s. You're trying to reassess in that 7 of Earth. You're trying to figure out whether giving this person a chance is worth it. You're trying to figure out what to do. And so exactly, you're tuning in to source. But that's what I show them doing as well. There are points in the relationship where you have to decide to go with the flow rather than to dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself? And can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Okay. Can you both transcend your personalities and allow partnership to form its own identity and its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey ends. So right now, I feel like you're definitely trying to go with the flow because you really don't want the drama that goes along with it, but you're still a little undecided as to how you're going to achieve that. Okay. So I feel like go out to sea is perfect for the both of you guys. There's a lot of water here. You obviously could be connecting with all on deck, but because this is the out to sea card, I do feel like the majority of you could be connecting with Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So what I'm going to title this is that they're coming in right now and they're going to be expressing their devotion towards you, and they would like a second chance. and all of them have pretty much said about the same thing, but a little bit different. But they are here to express their extreme devotion and this heart healing. Let's go through the affirmations again. I am open to love. I love and accept myself. I live in balance and in a state of gratitude. I am connecting with other beings, and all love resides in my heart. They're going to be expressing their extreme devotion and hope that this time you believe them, okay? They do want a second chance, and they're going to be coming from a very stable place. And now they're going to be expressing their extreme devotion, and now their words and their actions will align, okay? All right. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I certainly hope this resonated. I will see you guys next week when we do it again. Mucho kisses and bye, Aquarius.